Uh, I'm here with Mr. Jan Smits. He's the computer lab coordinator here at the Northeast campus of TCC. Thank you for being with us today, Mr. Smits.
Thank you for asking me.
My first question is, how did you get interested in making your own lures to go fishing?
Have something that nobody else had, so that involves modifying something, or in the case of you have an idea of something that will catch fish and you can't buy it, so you have to make it. So that's how I got involved in it.
You've bought some of your lures here today, and can you show us how you start off making a lure, and make one for me?
Okay. First of all, you have to either start out with the basic lure, either the jig or the lure, or you have to make it from scratch. Sometimes I make it from scratch and I decide what I want, and I make a prototype out of maybe clay or something else. Then I mold it into a clay form, and this is one that I've already made, and I put that in the pour that in the form here, and you pour that. It takes a couple of minutes for it to cool down where you can handle it, and then you make as many as you want after that. After you make the mold, you can make as many as you want, and then you take that and you put a spinner on it and a hook, and you've got it, and the fish love it.
Now, I noticed that you've you make your own lures out of this little mold. What is this mold made out of?
This is made out of what they call Durham's rock hard putty, and it comes in you mix it up just like you would plaster of Paris. And you get you a small container, and you pour in one layer, and you put 2 marbles in it to start with, and that's to keep so you can line up the mold, and then you put your prototype in there, and then you carve that out. Of course, that's your filler tube, and then after you do that, you coat it with some kind of release of your mold. And then when they both dry, you pull them apart and dry them out, and you've got a mold, and you can make as many as you want after that.
Which one of these lures is your favorite one, and which one caught the biggest bass or most memorable fish that you've caught?
Yes, this one right here, the rattle trap. It is a tremendous fish catching tool and a locating tool, because you can cover a lot of water quickly. And now if I'm in real deep water, I'll go to a jig, and depending on how deep the water is will be depending on how big the jig I will use. And I've caught probably more fish on unpainted lures than I have on painted lures. So it doesn't matter. It's the paint just looks creative and they look pretty, but as far as catching, I can catch just as many on one that's never had any paint on it as I do with ones that's painted. So they're just cosmetic.
Cool.
You're at 7.5 minutes, almost 8 minutes actually. So that's it. You can call it.
Okay, well, thank you,
Okay,
and you have a good day.
enjoyed it.
I want to get some shots.
It's got the double hook on it. I mean the double eye.